I can shop this.
Recording now and playing on 3. 1, 2, and 3.
I wasn't gonna do this one, but I decided I need to. New music. These are the confessions of a band geek. Time to get personal. If I could, I'd probably do things differently. These are the confessions of a band geek. Reminiscing, thinking how I got to where I'm at. Throwback before I even learned how to rap. Tell my story kinda sorta like my diary. These are the confessions of a band geek. Music molded me and made me, me. If I could, I'd probably do things differently. I used to only take my horn home once a week. These are the confessions of a band geek. 5th grade, I remember it like yesterday. I saw the band and decided I wanted to play. I tried the trombone and the sax, but that wasn't fun. I always had rhythm, so I wanted to play the drums. But ain't nothing happening, I guess it was too late. I decided I ain't want to play them anyway. Then the director told... You can lie. Then the director told me give the cornet a try. Handed it to me and told me to try to make a sound. Watching the hands to make sure I had the form down. Couple people staring, so I'm not trying to look stupid now. Played it so loud, I had everyone looking around. From that moment, I decided it was on. 5th and 6th grade passed, I was still going strong. 7th grade, my folks was glad I was serious about something. Moms took me up to Sadler's and bought me my own trumpet. For real. Before I even learned how to rap. Tell my story kinda sorta like my diary. These are the confessions of a band geek. Music molded me and made me, me. If I could, I'd probably do things differently. I used to only take my horn home once a week. 8th grade at Waldo, everything switched. That's when I met Mr. Conrad and Mr. Tripp. New beginnings, never seen nothing like this. Private school to public school, I had to get a grip. Met a gang of homies that I loved like my brothers. Straight clowning up in class, couldn't tell us nothing. Walked to school every day with Louis Sotero. Was taken way too soon, we'll see you again though. Freshman year at East High, man, it flew by. Still all up in my shell, I was super shy. Was cool with all the jocks, cause my brother Hoop, my cousins Treese and Ann had me plugged with all the ladies too. Sophomore year, it felt like having pep band. Playing in the stands, drunk off 211. At the games, me and Vernon used to wild out. And all my fellow band geeks know what I'm talking about. Straight up. Before I even learned how to rap. These are the confessions of a band geek. Music molded me and made me, me. If I could, I'd probably do things differently. I used to only take my horn home once a week. The year was when I started skipping class. My mom found out, I guarantee she kicked me. Did football one year and also did track. I threw the shot put in the disc, but really I was whack. Playing the trumpet was the only thing I stuck with. And that was only because my moms wouldn't let me quit. Hardly took my horn home being lazy. I was good and that's what drove Mr. Kazi's shot crazy. Can't forget the day he told me he was disappointed. Said I could have done something with the music if I wanted. And walking is a parade marching, that's what my vision to be. And an artist really got started. But everything I know now, I wish I knew it then. I would have realized this music is my calling. So all the shorties coming up, remember no matter what, time is precious, don't waste it, no stalling, go all in. Throwback before I even learned how to rap. Tell my story kinda sorta like my diary. These are the confessions of a band geek. Music molded me and made me, me. And if I could, I'd probably do things differently. I used to only take my horn home once a week. These are the confessions of a band geek.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 8 o'clock a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Yeah. Good to see you all. Good to have you here. Good to know that you are good. Monica's lighting up the Instagram right now on Buenos Dias, Aurora. She's lighting it up. She's looking at fingers tapping away. Tippity tappity, tippity tappity. All of you great people who are here. I know some of y'all got Instagram too. If you have Instagram, check us out on the gram. Follow us. We'll follow you back. Hit us up on Instagram and let us know what you got going on. We love good pictures. Good morning to all of our dear friends who are just tuning in. I want to give a quick shout out to Janice Collins of Bulldog Nutrition in Batavia. Batavia is a town not too far away from us, so good things are happening out there, and shouts out to our friends of Bulldog Nutrition. Keep up the good work, Janice Collins. All right, Monica, let's see what you got here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Thank you very much, Monica, for keeping our social media vibrant, cool, and bilingual. All right. So, we got a lot of news to talk about. Tomorrow is another episode of Buenos Dias, Aurora. Get ready for that, dear friends. Monica has some news that she will detail, and she'll also tell us about her recent trip to downtown catching the sights. So, get ready. Josie Mendoza-Geller, good morning to you, dear friend. Victoria Haila Maldonado, good morning to you as well. Jennifer Ryan Mayton, good morning. Good morning, good morning. So glad to see you. Awesome and wonderful people. Monica, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay. All right. Monica, no. Where's your, what? See, ladies and gentlemen, see, Monica is a great teammate. I gave Monica a cloth to clean her glasses, and I just caught her right now doing her glasses on her shirt, ladies and gentlemen, scratching the lenses up. No. There you go. Hit the claps. No, you don't need to clap. We got to let them know what you're doing. Okay. So, I want to say that we got a lot of things to talk about today. A lot of great news. Cheryl Brownell, good morning to you. Aurora's looking at a deal to keep the Civic Center Authority running River Edge Park. That's some news that we've got to talk about. I'm going to start off with this because it's actually something I think is pretty interesting. And we've got the regular headlines that you love to, and we've got another way to work with the Neighbor Project that we'll tell you about coming up. That'll be April 9th. All right. The Aurora Civic Center Authority has provided programming, management, and maintenance of River Edge Park since it opened in 2012. City officials said they've done such a good job, they want them to continue. How about that? All right, the article goes on. As soon as I get my fingers around this. Aldermen on the City Council Finance Committee have recommended a third intergovernmental agreement between the city and the Aurora Civic Center Authority to have the authority run River Edge Park through January of 2027. The second agreement between the two entities entered into in 2016 expired this past February. According to Assistant Director of Economic Development, Mr. Trevor Dick, quote, the city has been very pleased with how they've managed it since 2012. There are only minor changes. The city funds River Edge Park each year with about $1.2 million. Michelle Taylor, good morning. Dick said the city works closely with the Civic Center Authority in regard to budgeting, management, and maintenance at River Edge. The city signed a new citywide refuse deal with Groot during the past year, and officials said it's cheaper to have them do it at River Edge. According to Alderman Ed Bugg of the 9th Ward, he asked that the Aurora and the Civic Center Authority talk to Groot about making sure they separate recyclables from regular waste. River Edge Park has traditionally held outdoor festivals and concerts in the spring, summer, and fall, but this year will add the popular Christmas time attraction, Christkindl Market. Now, Christkindl Market was highlighted at the State of the City address given by Mayor Irvin. That was one thing that when the mayor mentioned that, and they played the clip about it in the news, the crowd went wild. Lots of claps, lots of cheers for the Chris Kendall market. So we look forward to being out there. I'll tell you this right now, when it happens, we will be there. Good Morning Aurora will be on the scene showing you such great delights for the winter holiday. It's Tuesday. Spring yard waste collection is going on April 18th through the 29th. Group spring yard waste collection, initially scheduled for the first 2 weeks in April, has been moved to the last 2 weeks of the month. Yard waste collection last 2 weeks of April, and during these 2 weeks, residents do not have to use waste stickers to dispose of yard waste. Yard waste must be placed in 30-gallon recyclable paper bags and not exceed 60 pounds. So get ready for that. Get your yards ready. I'll tell you, here's what's made me happy. I was saying this just the other day. You know, the grass was all brown, right? Snow's gone, the grass is brown and everything. Now the grass is getting green. Every time I pull up back home, I'm like, man, I love gosh. Now, the flowers are going to start coming soon, and that is going to be a delight to see beautiful flowers, green grass, all mixed so lovely in our Aurora, American city. The time is 8:06 a.m. Hope that you guys are having a beautiful Tuesday. What you drinking? Coffee this morning? Do you have tea? What are you sipping on? Whatever you're sipping on, let's take a collective sip because I need to have a sip. Coffee and water. That is the news starter kit, ladies and gentlemen. It's also Taco Tuesday. So with it being Taco Tuesday, if you want to get us lunch, you can definitely do that. A lot of you have you got my cell phone. We're friends on Facebook. You can hit me on the messenger. Instagram DMs go fast. You know, you can hit me up. Curtis, where we going today? Oh, you tell me. You tell me. I'm there. I'm here, there, everywhere. But we can do LTO. We can do whatever you want to do.
Your favorite spot has dollar tacos, right? On Tuesdays?
Yeah, they do. Mm-hmm. Yep. Torres Manilla. Mm-hmm. Torres Manilla. Shouts out. Anna Sierra, good morning to you as well, dear friend. Glad to see you guys. Okay. So, something else that came across the desk. I've got information about the Kane County court system that I'm really happy to share with you guys. So I'm ready. I'm going to talk about that and wax a little bit on it, for a moment here shortly. But I want to talk about the TIF district. Now, we've mentioned TIF districts on this show many times before. A TIF district is a tax increment financing district, and Aurora is looking at a TIF district as an incentive for the apartment project coming on the east side of the river next to Jake's Bagels. This is the DAC development that we told you guys about. Aurora is set to announce its intent to develop a tax increment financing district for a $70 million apartment development on the east bank of the Fox River. Officially, the stage is an announcement that the eligibility study and report, as well as the redevelopment plan for the project, are now available. It's the announcement of the intent to develop the East River Bend TIF district as part of the 246-unit, $70 million DAC Developments, LLC apartment complex between the east bank of the Fox River and North Broadway, and between Jake's Bagels and the Aurora Township building. The Township building, for those of you who are unaware, is the building that's right there on the, literally the intersection of Spring and Broadway, right across the street from the fire department. The proposed TIF district would include those same boundaries. Currently, parts of the proposed TIF district are within the city's existing TIF district number 1, and other parts are located within the city's TIF district number 6. In TIF districts, assessed value is frozen for the purpose of tax collection. And as the value of the property rises, the taxes created by increasing property value goes into a special fund known as an increment. That money is used for expenses related to the development. Aha! Did you get that, ladies and gentlemen? I'll read it again. In TIF districts, yeah, go ahead. DJ, quick on the mic right there. In TIF districts, assessed value is frozen for the purpose of tax collection, and as the value of the property rises, the tax is created by increasing property value goes into a special fund known as an increment. That money is used for expenses related to the development. So, the redevelopment agreement between the city and DAC Developments is to build the apartment building, including a parking structure and various amenities. Remember the amenities we told y'all about? Swimming pool on the floor? What? So you ain't got to get your little towel and go downstairs and we going to the clubhouse. No. All you got to do is walk out. It's on your, what? Somebody get an apartment there.
Is this going to be in Aurora?
Yeah. It's going to be right there. Yeah, right. Exactly.
We're going to save up.
Facts. Yeah, anybody who gets an apartment there, let us know. We'll be there for your housewarming. Hey, nice.
I'll bring the camera.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So tell me about your pool. Right. So the redevelopment agreement between the city and DAC Developments is to build the apartment building, including a parking structure. I read that, I'm sorry. The actual announcement will take place at the April 12th City Council meeting, April 12th. Further steps associated with the creation of the TIF district will include the provision of mailed notices, public notices, a joint review board meeting, and a public hearing. The redevelopment deal with DAC has the city giving about $6.7 million in incentives as part of the project. Creating a TIF district is one of the incentives. DAC Developments is committing about $11 million of its own equity into the project and would secure about a $50 million loan. You can bring us on. According to the development agreement, the city would give DAC Developments a $963,000 forgivable loan up front and another about $2 million in 2022. All right, so there you have it. DAC Developments coming soon between Jake's Bagels and the Township building. What do you guys think about that? Now, I know a lot of our listeners are homeowners. Some of our listeners rent too. I think we all got. Is anybody out there need an apartment? Any of our friends need apartments? You guys holler, get ready for these when they open up. As soon as we can, I'll tell you this. The minute Good Morning Aurora has the ability to get a floor plan or something like that, we'll post that. Let y'all see what you're getting for your mini. We might give you the tour. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, who I talked to get an apartment right here? Yeah, $36,000? That'll work. Yeah, you can stay here. Well, we'll see what the floor plans look like. Hopefully they're nice. I anticipate they will be. And the question has been raised by Vanessa Rodriguez-Aguirre and other friends of ours about affordable housing. How many of these units will be affordable? Will they be? That has not been mentioned at all, so I would assume that these are not going to be what people have billed as affordable housing. The time is 8:13.
But they're going to be apartments like for sale or for rent?
For rent, I believe.
Okay.
I believe so. And I think when they first came, when the mayor signed that deal with them at City Hall, I want to say that there was a mixture, but I'm not too sure. Because that's been going on for a while, so who really knows? Okay, so we've got the teachers union to talk about too. Reaching a deal with Indian Prairie District 204, and I've got River Edge concert news as well. Good morning to all of you dear people out there. We hope that you guys are doing well and tuning in. Good to see you guys. Me and Monica are here every day, as you know. We got the news for you. Monica, if you'd be so kind, take us to a commercial real quick, please, and then bring us back.
Good morning, everyone. Here are your local headlines. Real news, real people, real stories, 100% Aurora. Don't forget to please subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on all of our content. There you can also watch all of our interviews and receive notifications when we go live. The in-house coffee program is a new feature of Java Plus, a month of unlimited coffee for $8.95 while in the coffee shop. Ask staff for more details the next time you're in Java Plus. Java Plus is located at 1677 Montgomery Road in Aurora. Wednesday and Thursday, April 13th and 14th, the Neighbor Project and Inland Home Mortgage will host a seminar and class titled First Time Home Buying. The sessions will be hosted in both English and Spanish. This is open to the public, free of charge, and is the local resource event to learn the steps to home ownership. From 2:30 to 3:30 p.m., the class will be refinancing and equity. From 4:30 to 5:30 p.m., the course will be financial literacy. And from 6:30 to 7:30, first-time home buyer strategies for debt management. Join us locally at the Prisco Center, located at 150 West Illinois Avenue. And for more questions, you can contact Juria at 331-300-3566. And the flyer has been shared to our social media. The Village Food Pantry is open at Village Baptist Church to anyone in need. Village Baptist is located at 515 South Frontenac Road. A photo ID is required, and the pantry is opened the second and fourth Friday of each month from 9:30 to 11 a.m. Come as early as 8:30 a.m. and enjoy coffee and donuts. Join for Sunday worship as well. For more information, feel free to call 630-851-4120.
Thank you very much, Monica. Tuesdays is Viernes, right? Or Martes? Martes, that's right. Okay. Good morning to all of you dear, beautiful people out there. Angelica Guzman, good morning to you, dear friend. Javier Burgos, good morning to you, sir. Spring break, good morning. Keith Williams, good to see you. Josie Mendoza Geller, love seeing spring green grass and leaf buds on the trees. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. I got a front. I redid the bedroom in the front, the office now. There is nothing prettier than the long branch that kind of gets real close to the window.
Yes. Had to do it too.
Right. The long branch. It gets right to my window outside, and when the flowers on that tree, the pink ones bloom, they touch the window, like directly on it. It's always a good scene. I raise those blinds up and let the sunlight in. Good morning to all of you, you beautiful, wonderful folks out there. Okay, Jennifer Baird Del Devio, good morning to you. Josue Pais, Leo Zarco, good morning to you. Leo Zarco is a friend of the show. He's also a poet. We reached out to Mr. Zarco. We look forward to having him on the show soon. And Maria Chirito, good morning to you. All right, the time is 8:18 a.m. If you've got Instagram, hit up Buenos Dias Aurora on Instagram. Monica, tell us about Buenos Dias Aurora. Put you back on the spot.
Buenos Dias is the Spanish version of Good Morning Aurora. I don't think I would call it the version of Good Morning Aurora because it does have its own little twist. Just because we're doing the Spanglish vibe with speaking Spanish and English and sharing more of the news on the Latino community, the news that affect the Latino community.
Right.
We spotlight small businesses of Latinos here in Aurora. So yeah.
Awesome. All right, Laurel Bates Gilbert, good morning to you. John Schomer, good morning as well. All right, guys, so I've got I told you about the TIF district. That's good stuff. But here's some stuff that's happening at River Edge. Get ready for some fun at River Edge. This is a good Tuesday episode because we've got some entertainment news for you guys. Coming to River Edge Park is a Aurora concert featuring a lot of stars from the 90s. Going back, it appears, on August 7th, there will be a concert featuring a number of popular performers from the 90s that are part of the I Love the 90s tour. Vanilla Ice. Wow. Coolio. Rob Bass. Color Me Bad. Don't get me started. Tone Loc and Young MC will take summer concert goers back to the 90s, performing chart toppers like Ice Ice Baby, Gangsta's Paradise, It Takes Two, I Wanna Sex You Up, Funky Colt Medina, Bust a Move, and more. How about that? Most of the people in there were made to songs like that. Tickets are $43, all general admission, and they go on sale 10 a.m. Friday. RiverEdgeAurora.com. River Edge Park is located at 360 North Broadway. Now, here's the thing. So we just told you about the apartment complex coming next to Jake's Bagels. That is, it's 25 feet away from the entrance of River Edge Park. So that will be one amenity that this place offers, will have, that really can't be beat. I mean, you're next door to the premier concert venue in town. I think that's great. So get ready for this, you guys. It'll be some good stuff coming out there. If you guys go to this, let us know. Take some good pictures. I'll see what we can do. See, I gotta see what we can do. Because right now, I mean, we're not like too famous. We're not like the Source News, or we're not like BET yet. So I can't guarantee that we would even but we do the most, so you never know.
We can buy tickets and just show up.
We can. And just be there. Like, we do a podcast too, right? Vanilla Ice. All right. Once again, this concert's coming August 7th. So you guys got plenty of time for that. $43 for tickets.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. That's really good. Keeping prices affordable and reasonable for folks. Okay, before I get to the teachers union information, or actually before I get to the Kane County pilot program information, because this is a discussion that's going on. Illinois politics right now is taking a pretty interesting turn. We have a mayor who's running for governor amongst other candidates, and one of the things that they are, I won't even use the word debating. One of the topics of discussion is the Illinois Police Reform Bill, ILHB 3653, which the governor signed last year. One of the provisions in it is the proposed into-cash bail. So the thought is that, this means that you can do a crime and they'll just let you out. You won't have to pay bail. That's not what it means at all. And the details of which are in this great article that I read extensively yesterday. And I'll be sharing with you guys today. But before we get to that, I want to tell you, hold on, where did it go? Aha. I want to mention the softball classic real quick to you guys. Monica, you like softball?
I do.
Anybody out there like softball? You guys like softball? I hope you do. You want to play on my team, not against us. Here's the thing. The 4th annual softball classic will be Sunday, July 10th from noon to 8 p.m. at Prairie Point Community Park in Oswego. It'll be a fun-filled day for families in the community. There will be a total of 16 adult softball teams, 8 women, 8 men, free food, drinks, and activity for kids. This is a faith community and will receive support from local businesses and communities through the community through sponsorships. There's information that we have to review, still to be dated and sent out, but currently they're looking to fill the remaining women's teams. They have 5 team slots available. Each team should have a minimum of 12 participants, and there's a few men's slots still available. July 10th is the day. This is brought to us by our friend Yvonne Dunn of It's Fit Time, who we did interview. Great discussion. So for the first time in 2019, for the 3rd annual softball classic, Yvonne led one of the softball teams, one of the women's teams. Due to COVID, they were off for 2 years. The softball classic is coming back. It was a great experience for the first time, and the team wants to do a whole lot more going forward. So, men, if you're interested in joining the men's team, you can email Gerard Cooper at G83. I'll have Monica put these emails. Hand me the highlighter. Have Monica put these email addresses in there for you guys, and you can join. Once again, G83 Coop will be for men. It's Fit Time Now will be for women if you're interested in joining the softball team, and it'll be July 10th. Still got some time. Sunday, July 10th. All right. Yolanda Dunn is here. Good morning to you, Yolanda Dunn. We're talking about softball. Hey, Tracy Duran, good morning and have a happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. Thank you. Chris Decker Mendoza, good morning. Laurel Bates Gilbert, we said good morning to you. And Judge Renee Cruz, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. So, one of the things that we do on this show besides give you news, besides give you highlights, besides give you topics, besides give you weather if it's nice. I don't like to tell people about bad weather. I don't like to tell people, oh, it's storming outside and there's a tornado siren and, get into your basement. I don't like telling people that. I like to wait till I like to wait till the weather is nice. And I'm like, hey, it's sunshine and bright, sunny chirps outside.
I have a quick funny story where it's not really funny, but whatever. The first year I was here for undergrad, as a freshman, I lived on campus.
Okay.
And you know how the sirens go the first Tuesday of the month? Mm-hmm. So I heard that the first time. And I was like, what is going on right now? I was so scared.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they that's a normal thing. When you grow up in Illinois, yeah, you get used to it. Every Tuesday, everywhere I've ever been, oh, that's nothing. So
yeah.
But welcome to our great community. Egg hunt on the island is April 9th. Come on out to that, you guys. This will be Easter egg hunting in and around downtown. Oh, but that's what I was saying. One of the other things that we try to highlight to you guys here are not just the women doing great things, but also their respective businesses. As a lot of you guys know, our friends who tune into the show or the people that we highlight, the business that we highlight, are made up of great people themselves. So, we don't just mention businesses and organizations here because, they're cool or we want something from them. We actually know these people. So when we tell you about Document the Abuse, that's because we know Norma Peterson personally. When we tell you about the Prisco Center in the Fox Valley Park District, that's because we know many people within the Fox Valley Park District personally. So we hope that we can help connect the dots in the community. We hope that we can string things together for people. Tracy Duran knows, Norma Peterson knows, Vanessa Rodriguez-Aguirre knows, Charlie Zine. All you guys know that this is the news that we deliver on this show is news that we either will be at, we will participate in it, we are volunteering on that day, or friends of ours are doing it. So that's the difference. Okay. So I'm going to talk now. I'll tell you guys about the teachers union reaching the deal with Indian Prairie School District 204. Paul Peterson, good morning to you. Josue, it's been cold lately, I know. And Tom Hebert. Tom Hebert's always here. Gus Torres, good morning. Tom, keep it up, my man. Thank you, my brother. Okay. And thank you, my sister. All right. So, more than 2,000 members of the Teachers Union in Indian Prairie School District 204 are scheduled to vote April 11th on a tentative agreement reached with the district school board. Should the Indian Prairie Education Association ratify the contract, the school board would ink the deal April 18th. Details of the tentative contract will be announced after the terms of the agreement are presented to union members. With more than 2,000 members, IPEA makes up nearly 70%. Indian Prairie Education Association makes up nearly 70% of the district's workforce that educates 27,400 students in 33 elementary, middle, and high schools. District 204, all y'all. Leo Zarco, Tom Hebert, Monica. Remember, we're going too fast. Let's slow it down. All right. District 204's last 4-year agreement with the union was finalized in May 2018, with teachers receiving a 4.13% increase in year 1, 3.5% in year 2, and 3.43 and 3.46 in the 3rd and 4th years. The contract was ratified by 71% of the union membership. The deal also expanded family leave time for the birth of adoption of a child. So that had to be or. because that doesn't make sense twice. So the deal also expanded family leave time for the birth or adoption of a child, something the Naperville Union Education Association fought for, and temporary increased sick days for COVID-19. Contract negotiations in District 203 began in January 2021 and were so difficult that a federal mediator, yikes, was brought in to help bring the two sides together. Damn. A union vote to authorize a strike was taken, but ultimately the walkout was unnecessary. Wow. I'm glad. See, we just gave you the news. A federal mediator had to come in there and make them play nice. That's crazy. I hope none of you guys need a federal mediator at home, right? Knock on your door. What's going on? My wife won't let me watch American Choppers. He doesn't clean the dishes. Okay. Bill, you do the dishes on Tuesday. Mary, let him watch American Choppers on Thursday. Okay, let's see here. We told you about $1.62 million in federal grant money. Oh, Monica, that's right. Take me to a commercial, please. Take me to a commercial, please. How could I forget? How could I forget that what I have to tell you guys about? Aha, here it is. And it qualifies as yeah, you guys would have been upset if I didn't tell you about this. Spring bingo. Ooh, I know y'all out there like, what? Curtis got bingo. Not me. Bardwell Residences. Spring bingo. Please join for a networking virtual bingo with prizes. If you'd like to participate in the fun and win some goodies, please RSVP to administrator@bardwellresidences.com by today. And you can email your bingo cards. Now, I just got this. So that's why I'm giving it to you kind of like, whoa, kind of fast. But I don't want you to miss out on bingo. Bardwell Residences is located at 301 Weston Avenue. And it's going to be from 3 to 4:30 p.m. If you're interested in bingo, we've posted this. Get your bingo on. Are you good at bingo?
Loteria.
Okay. So it's not necessarily a yes, but okay.
A form of bingo.
Ah, I see. Bingo. Yeah. Loteria. Why do they call it Loteria? Nobody
Don't
knows.
ask me.
See? What? See, this is one of the nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's like, why does ginger ale make you feel better when you drink it? Nobody knows.
Why is it called bingo?
Because that's what you're saying. The phrase made the game. Somebody won. Bingo. Yeah. Why are you looking at me like, you don't believe that? if eyes were on the microphone, ladies and gentlemen, Monica would have been super loud right now. But last thing I got to tell you guys about before I get into my screed here, the time is 8:33, is the community market. Indivisible Aurora presents the 2022 community market. Do you sell unique handcrafted items like artwork, jewelry, clothing, candles, etc.? You can be a vendor in partnership with the Aurora Pride Parade, which will be taking place on June 12th. There is an application, there is a bit.ly to apply. I'm going to send this to Monica so that she can put the website address in there for you guys, and you can check that out. Get ready to do that. I think I just airdropped it to you. Okay, cool. All right. So Monica's going to put that in the chat. The time is 8:34 a.m. All right. Now you can bring us back so I can talk about this thing I got to tell people about. We got some law enforcement news, and I'm happy to... I feel good bringing this up because I really want to dig into this. I want to cut some bacon off of this right now. So here's this article. The Kane County courts are going to pilot a new criminal justice change in the state, including the end of cash bail. This will detail what Kane County is up to in regards to restorative justice. Kane County's 16th Circuit Court is one of 3 courts in Illinois chosen to pilot the implementation of a sweeping criminal justice overhaul bill approved last year, which includes the end of cash bail. Listen to this. The measure, known as the Illinois Pretrial Fairness Act, establishes new guidelines for judges to use when making pretrial release and detention decisions. With the passage of the bill, Illinois became the first state in the country to end cash bail for people who are arrested and awaiting trial. Now, when you read that, end cash bail for people arrested and awaiting trial, that makes you think. See, this is the point of the whole meet. This is why we do this. You get that, you think that guy kills somebody, the judge says, I can't hold you, you're free to go. No, it just told you that it's establishing new guidelines for judges. Discretion is still in the hands of a judge. The article continues. Chief Judge Clint Hull said the county received an email from the Illinois Supreme Court looking for circuit court districts that were interested in piloting the program. And Mr. Hull pitched Kane County as willing to take on the task. I like that energy. The Supreme Court, not just, the Supreme Court in Illinois said, look, we need who can we pick to just try this out? I'll do it. That's the energy, right? Mr. Hull goes on to say, quote, it'll be great for Kane County in that we get to work closely with the administrative office of the Illinois courts, and it's a huge advantage to have their expertise and their help, close quote. I'll say, think about it. If you're creating something new, or something new is created, and they want you to help try it out, taste test. Oh, my first time trying chicken Alfredo. Take a taste. What do you think? Yeah, I'll work with that. Because then maybe if you can add or take away to it, you can help build the process. The other circuit court districts taking part in the program are the 9th Circuit Court District, a multi-county district in western Illinois, and the 2nd Circuit Court District, a multi-county district in the far southeastern part of the state. While the law does not go into effect until January 1st of next year, 2023, the three districts in the pilot program will start to develop the groundwork for its implementation and share their data with courts statewide to create best practices. So, according to Mr. Hull, it'll give us a huge head start to tackle different issues and come up with policies and ways to implement this much sooner than we probably would otherwise. Non-violent offenders may be released through a cashless bail provision under the new measures. Judges will retain the discretion to hold an individual if they believe the person poses a safety risk to others or have a high risk of failing to show up for future court dates. So, for example, you got a restraining order against your girlfriend, you were beating her up, now you're in jail, now you've been charged with something. The judge has discretion to say, nah, you know what, since you got a history of battery and stalking, nah, you know what, we're gonna keep you in jail for a little bit. I think that's great. Mm-hmm. Or the shoe on the other foot, a high risk of failing to show up. If you have, as they say, you blow trial, right? Oh, I got to go to court. I'm not even going to go. I'm just going to go on the run. They'll catch me when they catch me. Well, no, we already got you. So since you've done that 4 times, mm-hmm. we'll keep you 3 months until your next court date.
Instead of the cash bail?
Exactly. Well, it's judge discretion. Mm-hmm. So, for example, offering you a bail. So, let's say, Monica's up for the bail hearing, mm-hmm. right? Like, okay,
I'd be so scared. Don't put me as an example.
I don't want to give you no bad juju. Like, yo, where Monica at? Y'all see about your girl? Police blotter. Monica in there like, but that's what it means. Mm-hmm. So the thing I really wanted to highlight about this is the judge still has discretion over it. He can reduce your bond, he can give you no bond, mm-hmm. or he can give you an I bond, what it's called, on your own recognizance to let you out. So, because of the sweeping nature of the changes, Mr. Hull said it will bring a huge shift of how criminal justice has been handled for decades. With something this new, he said there's a lot of things they'll try to prepare for, but until it is put to practice, it's hard to anticipate every issue. For instance, the circuit court's bond call normally runs every morning, 7 days a week for half a day. He believes this will have to change to a full day, and they will have to move other items handled in that courtroom, such as orders of protection, to another room. It goes on. Under the Act, there will be new requirements we have to meet to hold hearings that we've never had to do before. There will be new evidentiary and discovery requirements that have never happened before, which will increase the amount of effort and time we've had to spend. The bill, which was signed into law February of last year, also requires police officers statewide to wear body cameras by 2025. What could be wrong with that? And pushes for the creation of a more robust statewide system for tracking police misconduct and a new police officer decertification process. Now, this is the part that I like right here. Quote. And this is Mr. Hall. Kane County should be very proud we've been selected, and I think it's been a testament to the hard work that's been done in the county for years and years. In the end, this will benefit everybody who was a part of the system because we'll get to work harder ahead of time. So when January 1st hits, we are ready to go. It's coming one way or another, and this way we are prepared, close quote. Now, that's the good news. Here's the bad news. And you guys know, we told you yesterday, we are not pessimists. But here's the bad news. Everything that I just read to you, in all of its reassurance, just told you that a judge has discretion over everything. Forget what the law says. The judge has discretion over everything. Despite all this, all of the current candidates for governor are saying that this is the worst thing that ever happened in the entire history of policing. And I wonder, how could they think that when the chief says it's great? He would know. See, this is the point, ladies and gentlemen. You can talk to, it's like with the pandemic and everything, right? Who are you going to believe? The guy who works at Pep Boys telling you that vaccines don't work? Or VNA Healthcare sitting right here who can tell you exactly the efficacy? Who are you going to believe? Would you believe the guy who's not doing any work within the criminal justice system? Who's on a farm somewhere down there in Illinois? Or are you going to believe the chief judge of our county highlighting the work we've already been doing and accepting the role? I would believe the judge. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that you should be happy, as I'm happy, about our great county and the work that we're done and the fact that we can step up to the plate and continue to do good things. Not only that, I am a big supporter of this bill too. I'm happy to see it as part of our new law enforcement and Illinois daily life. So I wish for success for this. I really do. I want to see more good things happen with this. I'd like to see the program continue, and if Good Morning Aurora can, bless you.
Thank you.
Salute. And if Good Morning Aurora can help in any way, we are ready to do so. So if any of you guys know anything about the county and law enforcement, let them know that Good Morning Aurora is interested in learning more about this. The time is 8:44 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Monica, since we have so much... Yay! Yeah, thank you. Oh, the kids at home. See, the kids don't want to go to school. They want to learn with us. Timmy, what'd you learn over the weekend? I learned that there's a TIF district coming in downtown Aurora, and I learned that $1.62 million of federal grant money was given to Hesed House. Yeah. All right. Monica, it's 8:45. Can you do us a favor? Can you take us back to a commercial? Give us another 3 joints or so, and then bring us back. But here, I want to highlight about 4 of these on the list of our First Friday stuff, though, too. Please.
All right, let's see. Oh, for this Friday?
Yes.
Okay. So, First Fridays, which is happening this Friday.
Holla.
April 1st. April Fools. Just kidding. No First Fridays. All right. So some things that are happening on First Fridays. Treadwell Coffee, located at 14 West Downer Place, Suite 18, will host live music and works by a new artist from 5 to 9 p.m. Tavern on Broadway, located at 24 North Broadway, will be open with live music by Olivia Ports from 7 to 10 p.m. Aurora Public Library, located at 101 South River Street, will be open with live all ages improv with knuckleball comedy, a bright idea craft, and a green screen photo op from 6 to 8 p.m. The GAR Museum, located at 23 East Downer Place, will be open with the Smithsonian's Righting a Wrong, Japanese Americans and World War II from 5 to 9 p.m. And so much more happening on First Fridays.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Am I going to this?
Yeah, give us just like 2, because you gave us a whole bunch of that. I thought she was going to read the whole list, y'all. Like, Monica, hold on, slow down, girl. It's like 30 things.
All right, so Alive Aurora is looking for high school students to apply for the Teen Advisory Board. The main task is to work on programs, clubs, events, and build their leadership skills. Alive's TAB is a working board and leadership program. The application is the first week of May, and the onboard process for new teens will be in the summer of 2022, and I'll be sharing that link with you all. So if you guys know anyone that would be a great fit, share it with them. Also, Saturday, April 9th from 1 to 3 p.m., Egg Hunt on the Island returns. This is an egg hunt on and around downtown Stope Island. Go on a scavenger hunt and search for eggs in storefronts and much more. Also, that same day, the Easter Bunny will be visiting Millennium Plaza. So stop by the Millennium Plaza and take a picture with the bunny at the gazebo and receive a free photo to download later online.
All right, download later online. As Monica told you, you can download it later online. You don't want to miss that memory. Everybody's going to want to know.
High quality.
High quality. Bam. You know, pixels all up.
Yep.
You will be the envy of Instagram, I tell you that. 30,000 likes. Dang, what? Oh, did y'all see on Stope Avenue? Bianca Camargo. Good morning to you, Judge. Renee Cruz, who's a friend of the show, he says there will be a lot of adjustments to implementation of the new law, and your Kane County judges are stepping up. Hit the claps for that. You know what? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. See, here's the difference between us, and by us, not just the show, not just you, the listener. You, Renee Cruz, Monica, we're all connected in this county. We work together. It's all a big team. That's all it is. It's a huge team, and we're all playing on the same side. That's it. And I appreciate that, because we talked about it before. We can all remember the law has never been fair. Obviously, if the law was fair, there wouldn't be disparities. If the book, the proverbial book, I'm going to throw the book at him. If the book was thrown adequately then you wouldn't have to recreate the wheel to make it right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to see changes, and I'm happy to see people involved in the change who want to be doing it. Okay, so I ranted a little bit. That wasn't really I just wanted you to know how happy I was at King County and how proud I am to be here. But Joe Jackson, where'd Joe Jackson go? Joe Jackson is here. Michael Jackson, daddy. He is here. Joe Jackson, yesterday, Yolanda, have a fantabulous day to you as well. We appreciate you, my sister. Joe Jackson was part of our news yesterday because, hold on, Joe Jackson, don't you go anywhere. Don't you, let me find your news. Anyway, Joe Jackson was in the news because of the federal grant monies released that helped and benefit Hesed House. Joe, you were part of a great article in the Beacon. It was very well read. It was very well written. And shout out to you, dear sir. I think you were interviewed by Denise Crosby, no less. Shout out to you in that wonderful column. And thank you for all the hard work that the Hesed House is doing. Joe Jackson's like, I'm holding. Hold on. Here it is, bro. I got you. Nothing short of miraculous. Nothing short of miraculous. Long winter for Hesed House, 680 River Street, filled to near capacity for much of the last 6 months. A long pandemic, rising inflation. The grant monies came through, and I think it was CARES Act money. And looks like you're going to be meeting with, or you met with Bill Foster too. Okay, Bill. Woo. Joe Jackson making all the news. Good stuff, sir. Good stuff. We love to see it. All right. So I got a desk full of news, and it's just been going crazy. Oh, that reminds me. Monica mentioned the Alive Teen Center. They will be here Thursday. Yes, they will be. They will be here this Thursday. So get ready to see them. We'll have our friends in the house. And once again, Alive Teen Center is not just a local place for you to send your young people to have them learn such impressive skills as theater and other types of great stuff. It's also, they're also friends of ours and people that we interact with on a daily basis, and we collaborate and try to do great community things with them. So get ready to see more good stuff from the Alive Teen Center. And I got one of our flyers for our internship. Can you hand me one of those, please? Also, we got the internship program. Let me show y'all this. These will be hanging up outside of our studio. You'll start seeing these in and around downtown a lot more. Remember, we also, we got some great things for young people to get into. If you are dedicated, if you're tired of the boring, if you ever thought, you know what, I want to do, this is the place for you. If you ever had something in your heart that was burning and you just didn't know this is the internship for you. If you are young and you see things that make you mad and you want to change something. Nobody. Okay.
Nobody.
That's an inside joke. It's a good one. Joe Jackson, yes sir. Bill nominated us for that funding. Great stuff. OG Saucer Man, good morning to you, pops. And thank you. Very exciting. Franco Liccione, we are a team. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you just a little bit more news. It's 8:53. A couple more things to talk about before we get out of here. West Aurora School District is hiring a search firm to help find the next superintendent. Dr. Jeff Craig is in his final years with the district. He began as superintendent July 1st, 2014, and his contract with the West Aurora will end June 30th of 2024. So a Schaumburg-based firm called Hazard Young and Associates is helping the district find its next superintendent. Now, yesterday, Dan Barrero brought up something that was very important to remember. We mused over the reason to hire a Schaumburg-based firm to find an Aurora candidate. And, we thought, shouldn't there be a local resource to do that? Shouldn't the locals know who the locals are? And Dan brought up something that was absolutely genius when you thought about it. You need someone who's not biased. if you know the same people, you're going to want the same people. If you got a friend, you're going to want a friend to get it. You may pick somebody who you know over someone who is qualified, and that's not a good thing. So we were pleasantly remonstrated. The word of the day is remonstrate. Remonstrate, but I used remonstrate. We were appropriately remonstrated yesterday by Mr. Dan Barrero. Thank you very much for that, Dan. That's what it's all about. If you have the answers and we don't, please give us the answers so we can benefit as a unit. Okay. Kane County's vaccination hub is going to be open only 2 Saturdays. The last Saturday is coming up. Well, it'll be May then, and that'll be it. And it appears that the Kane County Board Public Health Committee will then discuss future plans for the Batavia site, 501 North Randall Road, in upcoming meetings. And as of last week, the county had a positivity rate of 1.9%. So, I want to call that good news. I think I will call it good news. It's obviously good news, but we're not complacent. We're not out of the woods just yet. And we still are vigilant to make sure that all of our health as a community is taken care of. Monica.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Dan Barrero has a good point with utilizing an outside source than using someone local. Can't play favorites that way. You're right. You cannot play favorites. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't play favorites. All right, Monica, did we get everything?
I think we got it.
Hold on, did we Tracy Duran, did we get anything back? Did we get I think we got everything. I think we got it. We shared the pictures. Oh, that reminds me. Last thing before we go. We shared the pictures on Buenos Dias Aurora's Facebook page and Instagram of the Latinx Resource Center. Monica was out on the scene, out and about, got pictures of that, got the story, got the scoop. That's on Buenos Dias Aurora. Tomorrow's topics on Buenos Dias Aurora will include the Latinx Resource Center and all it does. And Monica will also have something else to talk about. Thank you guys for supporting us and the show. We appreciate it very, very much. Norman Pearson, hope everyone has a safe and happy day. I echo that same sentiment. You guys have a blessed day, a positive day, and a safe day. Take care of yourself and each other.